Hello, Internetians. That was such a weak clap. There we go. Hello, Internetians. My name is Josh, aka ultraplayer, your coach of the New York Metagross. Welcome. Wow, it's late. I should not be that loud. Welcome to IBL Season 4. I am, again, the coach of your New York Metagross, and I am one of the 16 coaches selected for the IBL Season 4 Wi-Fi YouTube League. And I'm really excited for this. YouTube Wi-Fi League. I actually was in this before I got accepted in P4G, so that's why I was so excited for this. But I'm really excited for this because my team is very interesting, you can say the least. And I'm very happy to be bringing you my draft recap. First things first, I'm not going to be doing what I did in the P4G draft recap where I went on for like 20 minutes on draft and everything. That was because people may be new to my channel and there's more chance that someone's going to be new to my channel because P4G is going to draw in such a huge crowd that I wanted to explain for anyone who was new. However, I feel like people in the IBL either know me or are more than well aware of draft format and don't want to sit there an hour through all these coaches. I don't know why I did what I did in the P4G, but hey, we rolled with it, so there we are. So we are here for the IBL, like I said, Season 4! Season 4 of the IBL. Let's see if I can put up the doc so I can be staring at that. So I have something to stare at because I'm not going to be pulling up on Showdown like I normally do. I actually have fanciness this time, for free. It's lit. Took that shit, no hesitation. So the IBL is an interesting take on the draft format. Not very different than what you normally see, standard 5 tiers. However, the megas are going to be mixed into the tiers. There's no mega tiers, there's none of that. And it's a free draft, kind of. Kind of. It's like a points draft. Like a price draft, except it's 1,000 points with the standard GBA tiers. So 180, 120, 100, 60, and I believe 40. So you have 1,000 points for that. And that's really tight. That's really tight. That's not a lot of points. So that's fun. And I didn't realize that until like around 3, and I was like, ugh, this might not be good. So that's something to keep in mind. And also, you have to use your points to make Z-Mons. Out of that 1,000 points, it takes 20 to make any Mon a Z-Mon with a maximum of 3. So that created a lot of interesting things. So anyway, that's how the draft worked. I believe, I don't know what number I was. Positive I don't know what number I was. I was number 10 out of 16 on the draft order. By the way, go check out all the coaches in the description below. I believe there is a full list of all of them down there that you can go check out and see their channels and see their life and everything. And if there's not, well, join the IBL Discord and see all the coaches there. Plenty of good battlers. My good friend FlameHorizon's here. My friend Ashley the Cat is here. You got Commissioner Brendan. You got ShadyMexicann. You got NoivernNation. I'm really excited to be here with these guys. So let's talk about our draft, shall we? Number 10, give you an idea of what went before me. Tapu Koko went really fast. Number 1 pick, overall pick, was Tapu Koko. We had Karen Black go fast. We had Mew. We had Lando T. Lando T, of course, did not make it to me. Again, one day, guys, one day that Mon will make it to me. Jirachi went, of course. You drafted Tapu Bulu. Wow, these are not in order at all. What did Ashley take? Ashley took Celesteela. I wasn't looking at that anyway, so that's okay. You drafted, wherever you are, you drafted Mega Kangaskhan, so that didn't make it to me. And then, of course, something else taken before me, Mega Lopunny, which I would have probably taken. I'm reusing Victini in the MLP. So, I mean, I might have reused Mega Lopunny. However, once it got to me, looked at what was left, and immediately noticed one Mon still sitting there on the board that I've not been able to use ever, that I'm really excited to use. So I took it. So with that, let's start our draft recap, shall we? 1,000 points on our board. Keep in mind that we made Z-Mons after the draft. However, it's going to show up on the slide. What I made my Z-Mons to be. Play you, hello? Why aren't you playing? My music died. Son of a bitch. I do not want to have to go back and add music in anymore. Okay. Alright, well, it's just being slow because my internet is dong. Why is it doing this to me? Okay. If you keep stopping, I'll just put in some post music. Son of a bitch. Alright, well. Okay. Okay. With that, let's talk about our first pick, shall we? Really excited to use this mon. It's being unbanned in a lot of leagues just because with how Gen 7 hit the draft format, this mon is not as broken as it used to be, and it's a very good mon, but it's not broken anymore, and I'm really happy that that's there because now I get to use it. So our first mon is going to be Hoopa Unbound. This is going to be our Zmon user. Like I said, I did make this a Zmon user afterwards, and this is going to be my only Zmon user, and the only one I feel like I'm going to need. This mon is a terror. A terror. Oh my god. Even though it's slow as shit, even though it has such a low physical, outstanding bulk, this mon is a terror. It is beautiful. Beautiful. 160 and 170 as your offensive stats. That is strong as all hell, and this mon is just ready to rock and roll. Ooh, I am excited. I am so excited for this mon. So, this mon just provides as a great wall breaker. I always say that Hoopa Unbound should always be a wall breaker. No matter what, it should always be something that's made to come in and pressure the defensive side of someone's draft, not the offensive side. Sure, you could run Choice Scarf and try and sweep. However, someone's always going to be running a faster Choice Scarf than you. And it's not that hard, it's base 80. And they're going to have U-turn and then you're going to die. So, keeping that in mind, I will forever be thinking of Hoopa as a wall breaker, especially with the Z on there. And I picked up some mons that are going to really like the fact that it can break through walls, so something else can come in and sweep. So Hoopa Unbound, Dark Psychic type, 4 times weak to U-turn, one of the biggest drawbacks to it, and something that people will be trying to take advantage while they face me. However, I do have a lot of things that they're going to have to deal with. Now, not fun at all. They're not going to be happy facing some of the things that I have set up for them. This mon is a very, the def bulky mon, which is really cool. Helps me deal with stuff like Lotties. Like, should I have to deal with a Mega Latios or Latios? Max HP can handle just about anything that it throws at me outside of Hidden Power Bug. But they can drop Dragons all they want, I'll take the hit, and I can Pursuit Trap them if I want. I think it gets Pursuit. It gets all kinds of coverage moves. Get Elemental Punches, you got Grass Knot, you got Psychic, Dark coverage all around, you got some fighting coverage in there, you got Gunk Shot. It's really cool mon. I'm really excited to use this and just open up holes in people's drafts with this thing. So, I got this mon, a couple picks went, couple picks came back, I don't know other stuff that was taken. You got, Mega Scissor went, Infernape went, Clip Fable, Excadrill, Zygarde, Mega Ult, Skarm, all kinds of stuff. So I knew I wanted some really solid bulk. I'm really looking forward to winning this league. Like, this is a league that I really want to win. I mean, I want to win them all, but I'm really here to, I'm wanting to win this league. But I'm also want to try a couple of new mons. However, I will be sticking to some of my old faithfuls. If you've been around the channel, if you know me, you know that some of these mons are really, veterans of the New York Metagross, so I'm really excited to be reusing them. So, keeping that in mind, a mon that I wanted some good bulk. And I wanted something that could help, I really wanted things that could help pressure or take advantage. Well, I wanted things that could pressure steel types, and things that could take advantage of them being weakened. So, a mon that I really thought would be able to take care of steel types like that, and be able to we're doing post music now, I guess, because my internet sucks. HughesNet is awful. HughesNet is horrible. But I wanted some good bulk. Definitely wanted some good bulk. I did not want the idea of having very passive or very frail, easy to break through walls. So I wanted to make sure that my bulk was set in stone before I kept carrying on with the team. So round 2, I ended up drafting Mega Venusaur. Mega Venusaur is a mon that I'm very comfortable with, something that I very, very much like. And something I've used before and had great success with. Mega Venusaur also has good synergy with Hoopa because psychic types and stuff. And Mega Venusaur also provides some good bulk. Hoopa is naturally bulky, like I said, on the Spadef side, on the physical side, no. But Mega Venusaur is just all around bulky, and it's really nice. It pressures Steel types because Steel types always want to switch into this thing, and you can hit it with HP Fire or Leech Seed and help wear it down. And that just makes Hoopa's job of breaking through them a lot easier. That, and it also pressures Fairy types, something else that I really want to switch into Hoopa. Mega Venusaur is really cool, and I really love Grass types with Leech Seed. Leech Seed is one of my favorite moves in League format, and I use it way too much, and I'm going to be using it way too much this league. Mega Venusaur offers a lot of versatility, in my opinion. A lot of versatility, a lot more than people think. A lot of people just think it's going to run Synthesis, Double Stab, and then either HP Fire or whatever it wants to in the last slot. But it does a lot more than that, and I'm really, like, it really upsets me when people just look at it as this fat mon that can't do anything else. It's a strong mon. It has 123 base special attack. That firing off Sludge Bombs is not always the best thing for someone's team, especially if they don't have good Steel types, or if their Steel type is something like a Ferrothorn, which doesn't do too much back to Mega Venusaur, and also gets 2-shot by Hidden Power Fire if I'm offensive. So that's cool. So Mega Venusaur is here. Mega Venusaur does provide that really nice bulk and something that can count every week as a defensive switch into a lot of stuff. So next mon, it came back to me. I know that I get sniped a lot, so I wanted to get ahead of the pack. I wanted to get something that can set up rocks. I wanted to get something that can spin away, or a default, or something. I want to make sure that hazard control, start again, set in my favor, so that I would not have to worry about it in the later in the draft. So I ended up swinging by and picking up my good old buddy Donphan, Mr. Michelin, the one and only. Very much love this mon. It's been on my team time and time again, and it will be on my team time and time again in the future because it's very good. It's a very strong offensive mon. It's a very good bulky defensive mon. It can run Assault Vest and be very especially bulky. It can run Rock Polish and set up, and it has loads of coverage. I don't think people really understand just how good Donphan's moveset is. If Donphan had recovery, or Donphan had a bit more Spadef, or both, Donphan would be a terror to deal with. It has Stealth Rocks, it has Rapid Spin, it has all kinds of coverage, like I said, it has Rock Polish. It has Earthquake, Knockoff, Seed Bomb, Play Rough, Rock Slide, Gunk Shot, Fire Fang. There's something else. Something else that I always think about trying to run. It gets Ice Shard. Like, it has the coverage to deal with stuff. And it's really nice for that reason. I very much like Donphan. It's a very good bulky mon. It helps make Mega Venusaur not have to run Fizz Def all the time. It helps pressure Fairies because Fairies can switch in on defensive Donphan sets. And I can hit those with Gunk Shots. And it also forces Steals out sometimes, which is great. I know in RU, I made a really cool team that was featured with Joey, and it ran offensive Donphan, and people would always stay in. Like, if I led this against someone's Registeel, they would always stay in for rocks, and I'd always click Earthquake turn 1, and then all of a sudden their Steel types was near worthless, because I was max attack adamant with Expert Belt, and it was lit. So it's really good. People underestimate this mon a lot, and I think I'm going to be able to take advantage of this. It's also a tier 3, which is a very good value pick for what it does, which is a lot, and a lot, and a lot. I can see myself bringing this every week somehow or another, and just doing a lot of work with it. So, that's my Donphan. Very happy with this mon. And when it came back to me in round 4, I was not really excited about picking up a second water weakness already. I was not excited about already picking up a second psychic weakness already. However, when this mon was still there and I knew I had Hoopa, I was like, I'm going to get it. It's a tier 2. It should be a tier 1. It is something that no matter what, anytime that someone from my crowd, which is the MLP crowd, anytime someone uses this mon, it decimates everything in its path. In the 4 times that I've seen it used from someone in the MLP, it's combined gotten over 55 kills. 4th pick, I picked up Nihilego. Nihilego is such an underrated threat that people keep putting it in tier 2. It's a tier 1. It's a very good tier 1. It's weak to priority. That's it. That's its big flaw. It can't do too much to Steel types, but I have plenty of mons on this team that can threaten Steel types and weaken them, especially since not a lot of them have recovery. What Steel types have recovery? Jirachi Wish? Scizor Roost? Skarmory Roost? That's it. Registeel? Nah. Klefki? Nah. They're going to get worn down really, really fast. And it's really, really nice for that reason. Having Hoopa Break and Nihilego Sweep is probably going to be something you're going to see me run at least 3-4 times in this league. It's that good. And I don't mind saying that. I don't mind telling people, I'm going to use Hoopa to break your team, and I'm going to use Nihilego to sweep. Because it's going to happen. I've done it before. And it's how it works. And it's that good for a reason. Nihilego's priority weakness is really annoying. However, I do have Mons I can switch in. I have Mons on this team that beat Scissor 1v1. Almost guaranteed. I have Mons that can easily switch into water type moves. I have Mons that easily switch into steel type. Okay, not easily switch into steel type moves. I got 2 resists, I think. That's something to note. But I like this. This also gives me T-Spikes. I ran T-Spikes like 3 times from the Nihilego in the UAPB, and it worked out just fine. Like, this is a threat. Even if it's a defensive variant. I ran Assault Vest and got 4 kills with it. This Mon is not something to take lightly. I'm really excited to have it back. Alright, so next pick. Hazards. I kept talking about hazards. I'm really excited to use this next Mon because I always draft hazards. I love spikes. I love hazard stack. I love the ability of just being able to do 3% to someone with an attack and 12% for them to come in. It's like a fee. Like, oh, you want to come in and take this Nihilego attack? Well, you either have to sack what's in front of you or you have to take 12%. So you can take that attack. And it's really nice. It helps wears that stuff down. So, the spiker I ended up drafting was Klefki. And this doesn't complete my Fairy Dragon CR core, but it gets me my Steel and my Fairy. I love the Fairy Steel type. When y'all I used Mawile in the NPA Minors, and I loved it. And I wanted to run it defensively a lot, but I knew I couldn't because I do that a lot. I turned Hydreigon defensive, I turned Dragonite bulky, I turned Arrow bulky. I was not if I turned Mawile bulky. I did, kind of. I ran max HP, but I always ran like max attack adamant or max HP with a lot of bulk and then like a whole bunch of attack. And just ran it offensively with some bulk. And it was nice. But I love the Fairy Steel type. It's only weak to fire and ground, which ground types are kind of annoying at this point, as you can see. But I do realize that, and I do pick up a couple things to help handle that. Fire types, I have Venusaur as a not a resist, but a neutrality. Takes on fire types decently well. I have Nihilego. And then I have no more fire weaknesses on this team. And then 3 more resists. So that's cool. But Klefki is so cool. Just Prankster Spikes is so nice. This also gives me a defogger. This gets me my second hazard removal, which is really good because I have him on later down the road, which does not like rocks. So I'm very happy for that. Klefki also does a lot of interesting things. There's some moves that I can't wait to see. Like, there's some sets that I can't wait to use. Klefki has a really wide move pool, but it always gets limited to such few things that people don't realize how good this thing can really be. And I can't wait to show you how good this thing really can be, even if it doesn't have leftovers, or recovery outside of leftovers. So that's that. Next Mon I picked, I have not seen the slide. Like, I have seen it, but I haven't paid attention. And I really hope it has what I think it's going to have written somewhere on it, even though I won't. But when I drafted this Mon, I literally just said, hashtag protect Ambipom. It's nowhere on here. Son of a bitch. Hashtag protect Ambipom. Ambipom to UU, 100%. This is my next pick. Really excited to have this Mon. This gives me speed control, which is something I was really lacking at this point. My fastest Mon at this point was Nihilego at 103. And now I have a 115 Ambipom. Once again, weakening steel types very nicely. Fake Out, Last Resort is a cool set. You got all kinds of coverages. This thing can run U-turn, can run some niche stuff. I ran this with Mega Venusaur and PML Season 2, and I had a lot of fun with it, and I think it's going to do a lot of work this match. This Mon has such good coverage that it helps weaken everything, and its priority is so strong that it helps stop sweeps that are of Mons that don't have resistances to normal. So, that's cool. It's also pretty fast. Tail Slap is now one of its moves, and it got so much better because of that. And I'm really excited for it. I know I'm going to be, like, murdered by Kelly because I didn't draft Linoon again. And this is a perfect team to have Linoon on. But hey, we got Ambipom. Protect Ambipom. Did I say that? Protect Ambipom. Protect Ambipom. So anyway, I just want to drop that in real quick. That was my next pick. It also gives me some Volt Turn. At this point, I have no Volt Turn. And I was like, oh, let's fix that, shall we? And I end up drafting one more Volt Turner. which is whatever, but still, it gets me something. So next mon we drafted, this was a mon that I was definitely looking forward to drafting. I had it on my radar ever since round 2. I think it's a very good mon, and I think it fits this team super ridiculously well. So the next mon we drafted was Araquanid. Araquanid gives me sticky webs. More than anything, it gives me sticky webs. It gives me something to pressure bulky waters, which could be a threat. It could be an annoyance to anything other than Mega Venusaur. It could be definitely really annoying. It gives me a fire resist because of Water Bubble. Water Bubble does... Araquanid is neutral to fire, but Water Bubble gives you a damage reduction to fire, so this technically is a resist. It gives me something that can switch into a Mamoswine. Araquanid walls Mamoswine, and it's lit. Araquanid is also stupid strong. Like, I don't think people really understand how stupid strong this mon is. It's technically as strong as, or stronger than regular Medicham. Actually, it's as strong because High Jump Kick is a higher base power than Liquidation. So it's about as strong as a Jolly Medicham because of Water Bubble doubling your water type moves on top of your stab. It is ridiculously strong. And it also has a lot of cool text on it. I can't wait to see what I can do with this mon other than just run Choice Band or Sticky Web every single week. So I'm looking forward to this mon. It's not a mon you see a lot, and I think it could definitely put in some work. The water bug type really interests me. That's why I dropped a Golisopod and the MLBA, and that's why I have Araquanid here. I think they both do a lot of work, and I'm really happy for them. So, the snipe that happened around this time really hit me hard, because I ended up thinking I was going to draft Moltres, and then my Dragon, and then I was going to wrap it up. And that didn't happen. Moltres got sniped. I was thinking Talonflame, but then I was like, Talonflame, do I really want to deal with a Talonflame? Especially since I can't Z-move it because the way it worked was if I got Talonflame, I would not have any points left over for Z-Mons. So I scrapped that idea and changed the tier 3 Talonflame to 2 tier 5s and picked a Z-Mon user, which ended up being Hoopa-u. So in a way, it was a blessing in disguise, but I really wanted Moltres. But instead, let's first talk about Primeape. So I got Primeape here. Primeape gives me a defog deterrent. I have every single hazard there is. So it's nice to have something that defers defog. Even though I don't have a ghost type. Spoiler alert, I do not have a ghost type on this team. And it's kind of bleh, but whatever. This gives me a good fighting type. I have used it before. It's very strong. It gives me a good fighting type. It gives me another Volt Turner. It gives me a Choice Scarfer, a Choice Bander, good speed control. Lots of things. Originally, it was not going to be on this team, but I was like, hey, it's here. I also thought about Passimian, but Passimian doesn't have Defiant yet, which sucks. Like, a lot. Like, I'm really looking forward to when Passimian gets Defiant. It's going to be lit. I don't really have a lot to say about Primeape. I feel like everyone knows what it does. It's a fighting type, it has U-turn, and it just has a little bit of coverage to mitigate that with Defiant. So that's cool. But in replacement to the Moltres, we ended up drafting the one and only Charizard. I don't know how much I'm going to be using this, but I'm really excited to have a fire type that's not weak to ground, because my ground weaknesses are getting out of control. Charizard does a lot of things, actually. Like, Charizard is a lot more versatile than people think. It's good solar power breaker. It can, it's really weird. Typically you see Megazard Y and regular Venusaur, and I have Mega Venusaur and regular Zard, so that's cool. But Charizard can be a special wall breaker, it can be a Dragon Dancer, it can be from Swords Dance Acrobatics. It did really well on NU last generation, and it's a low-key threat that I don't think a lot of people really prep for until it's shooting off, or it's not a threat that people really think about, until it's shooting off Specs Fire Blast in their face and 2A carrying the whole team. Also pressures bulky water types, which is really good. Bulky waters, bulky grounds, and bulky steel types are things that Nihilego does not like. And this whole team is really just about Nihilego killing everything that moves. So Charizard is really cool in that aspect. I'm really looking forward to using this and seeing what I can do with it. And last but not least, I have not seen the stream. I was not able to view it because my internet would not play it because bad internet, because HughesNet. But I'm really looking forward to seeing the stream after. like the video of the stream, and seeing what people say. I feel like the people had to look up what this mon can actually do, and why I drafted it. Because I drafted Shelgon. I drafted Shelgon. Shelgon's a fat ass motherfucker. Shelgon with a Violet is fat. P-H-A-T. And has reliable recovery and Wish, which is the reason why I got it. It's a fat dragon and it gets Wish, it can wall some stuff, and it's fat as all hell. And if you think you're gonna break through it, you're not, and I'm gonna beat your ass. So that's the draft. Z Hoopa, Mega Minotaur, Donphan, Nihilego, Clefgate, and Pomeraquinid, Primeape, Charizard, Shelgon. A lot of low tier threats, mainly because it's a tight window. 1,000 points is a tight window. But I think it's really cool, and I'm really looking forward to it. And I'm really looking forward to what you guys think of it. And, yeah. So, we got 2 weeks until the first game goes up, and I will see you then. I do have some stuff holding all over, and hopefully I'll have new videos coming up soon. Until then, peace out, guys. Love you.